The National Park of Garamba is an area teeming with biodiversity and, most importantly, a rich culture and ecological heritage that is essential to preserve. To begin, the park hosts a variety of endangered and endemic species, including the Corodon giraffe, chimpanzees, white rhinos, various antelope species, the bongo, and others. Not only does this diverse collection of animals provide a spectacular sight for anyone who visits, but it also allows these organisms to maintain their already lacking populations and, with further endorsement of rehabilitation efforts, increase their numbers to reinforce them into the wild. Furthermore, this area is home to indigenous tribes and surrounded by local communities, also preserving certain dated buildings which are left behind from the colonial history of the DRC itself. This reminds all who visit of the previous conditions which Congolese natives endured, ensuring that their history and memory is reinforced and thus not repeated.
Not only that, but the World Heritage Center's involvement with the park and surrounding areas have provided various initiatives which simultaneously provide protection to the wildlife and conditions inside the reserve, while also aiding locals in medical services and other interventions. With funding from willing countries and, more importantly, GHSF funding, the reinforcement of educational programs which teach children about the park's history and efforts being made to preserve its biodiversity may occur, along with investment in mobile clinics around the parks to prevent severity of diseases and treat them accordingly, thereby keeping them from being spread to animals in the parks and preserving their populations. Moreover, key plant species such as the sausage tree bear fruit, which is often used throughout the area and most of the country to treat and relieve sickness and major skin conditions such as psoriasis. This makes the preservation of these tree species, as well as the other flora in the area, essential for both the park itself and communities which encompass it.
Lastly, natural resources and nutrients which have been used in moderation in the past for human consumption, though conservation efforts have significantly slowed this, and most importantly for soil, plant, and animal intake, are abundant throughout Garamba Park. With major water sources from the Nile and Congo River which drain to the Garamba River and other more accessible bodies, permanent water sources are established for animals to hydrate themselves, and fertile soil surrounding these bodies has made way for gallery forests and extreme vegetation growth to sustain a variety of populations, reinforcing previous points of the park's essential biodiversity. As well, the presence of carbon in soil, underground, and above, in tree trunks, plants, and other sinks, provides a natural output into the atmosphere and intake by various organisms to increase primary productivity rates and increase biomass for other animals to take advantage of. Thus, to keep intact the remarkable biodiversity and cultural importance of Garamba National Park, visiting and endorsing our efforts is key.